Did you know that your body holds the potential to save other lives? That little cells in your body can be harvested and used to help treat illnesses like heart disease, multiple sclerosis, and even cancer. Those powerful cells are called stem cells. You have millions of them within your body. As I'm speaking, they're producing new skin cells, muscle cells, or blood cells. Within my family, cancer has hit us especially hard. About 5 years ago, my uncle was diagnosed with type B lymphoma cancer, which is extremely rare. This is a cancer of his stem cells, which means that his body is producing cancerous cells. Chemotherapy had no effect on him because of this. It wasn't until that we heard about this stem cell research that we decided to give it a try. At this point, it was still very experimental, but it was our last hope for a cure for him. Stem cell research, I believe, is life-saving research and procedures that we should promote. There are three main types of stem cell research and transplants. There are many controversies that surround this topic, however, but many medical breakthroughs have been made from this. So let's start by getting some basic background knowledge on stem cells. There are three main types of stem cell research/transplants. The first and most controversial is called embryonic. These stem cells come from embryos. They can either be of the fetus itself or from the umbilical cord. The reason this is so controversial is that it comes from the fetus. The baby has usually been aborted or the mother has had a miscarriage. This, however, is another topic for another day. The fetus has what is called pluripotent stem cells. These are cells that have the potential to change into any types of cells. They can become heart cells, tissue cells, or muscle cells. These are also the best for regeneration or the repair of muscles or organs. So now we can move on to adult stem cells. These are usually from those who are getting stem cell transplants themselves. They're called autodonors. My uncle himself was an autodonor. These are also the least potent stem cells though, as they are very limited compared to the embryonic stem cells because they already have had their set purpose. However, recent breakthroughs have shown that there are more uses for adult stem cells like blood forming and bone marrow. Adult stem cells have already been successfully used in different types of treatments like cancer. With this research, however, like anything else, comes a lot of controversy. The main controversy that surrounds this topic is if it's ethical or not. One big topic of debate is with stem cell research, are we starting to play God? Many people believe that we are starting to play God, especially when it comes to cloning. Now, I'm not talking about cloning animals, I just mean cloning tissues. Another big controversy is from where we get our stem cells. The sad truth of the matter is that we do get some from aborted fetuses, and this then leads many to believe that when you support stem cell research, you're supporting abortion. This is not the case, however, as you can also be an autodonor. You can also donate your stem cells by becoming an organ donor, so once you pass, you can also donate your stem cells. To counter this, the National Institute of Health has made guidelines that govern the use and donation of stem cell research. Along with the controversy, there is a lot of talk about what stem cell research has provided us with medical breakthroughs. Stem cell research has given us many breakthroughs in medicine with cloning and curing diseases. One of the biggest uses for stem cells is providing life-saving treatment for those who suffer from leukemia, lymphoma, blood disorders, and tumors. My uncle was able to have his life saved from lymphoma cancer by being an autodonor for stem cell transplants. We have also had breakthroughs with cloning. Cloning has provided us with the opportunity to be able to clone tissues such as skin and muscles, allowing us to regenerate organs. An example of this is recorded in 1998 when a couple was suffering from infertility. With stem cell transplants, they were able to take the stem cell from a cadaver and implant them into the female, who is now able to have children. There is also a story of a woman who received a stem cell transplant because she had a disease called systemic scleroderma. This is a disease that turns people into stone, basically. The disease cripples and kills them as they slowly lose function of their muscles. The woman would report of times of her mouth would become frozen open and felt as though her skin was getting tighter and tighter, like becoming stone. Because of the stem cell transplant, however, she was able to beat this terrible and life-threatening disease and live a long and happy life. Stem cell transplant and research is the largest way to break through in new medical discoveries and life-saving procedures. Stem cell research has two main types, embryonic and adult stem cell donation. There are many controversies that surround this issue, specifically with how they are maintained. Even though there is great controversy, many medical breakthroughs have come from stem cell research and transplants. Stem cell research is life-saving, and I believe that we should promote it everywhere. Stem cell research may sometimes be a bit of a gray area with ethics, but I am forever thankful that it is here. Because of it, I still have my uncle in my life. I believe that stem cell research should be promoted and continue to be supported. This research allows people to return to their normal lives, gives hope, and family members back to one another.